1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Johnny, and I am the CEO of Hot Desk HQ here in Boise. I am here with Ian Smith from MediaCoin, and Ian is doing something pretty unique in the Boise area, which I'm really excited about. Boise is a really neat, fast-paced growing town. I wouldn't overly say fast-paced is a great word, but it is moving. And with the addition of Ian and his company here, I think it's going to be a great addition to the Boise community. Welcome, Ian.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. So tell me who you are, what you do, and give us a little brief introduction.
I'm a programmer who started a company creating a secure way of delivering music and video that uses blockchain and cryptocurrency for payment, but we're not going to be using it in a way that the user interacts with it. We're making everything very clean and easy to perform transactions. Everything should be credit card, PayPal, whatever method they want to use in order to pay for the services as well as get paid for the services.
So in layman's terms, break it down how this process works from concept to, you don't have to get into the detail and the specifics in your proprietary information, but an overall schematic of how a user might use your business.
So we've identified a large number of enterprise clients, and because we're offering something that's completely new and unique in the space and is a completely new market, there's lots of things that are very strange. So what we're offering is a 100% of the money that an artist would receive for their music or their film or their video goes to them. And we're trying to teach the world about it by not keeping any of that money.
Okay.
So whenever there's a film or a piece of music that somebody wants to pay for, they will go to our platform,
Okay.
and they'll be able to install a quick plugin and then watch whatever the services are. In the course of our business, we're going to be adding a lot more features and capabilities, but each of these things requires a little bit more work or more code. The files are going to be coming from our servers to start, but people are going to be able to be paid for hosting those files as well.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to make it so that any data can flow across the network of any type, and anybody can sell their data or sell the files on their machine, be it a phone, a tablet, a computer, a laptop, Wi-Fi connection, anything, in order to get paid on the same network. So we're trying to make it where all of the rights that were taken away by the net neutrality repeal are reinstated to the users. You can get the content that you're looking for in a licensed fashion. Now, most users wouldn't care about that because there's already a way of getting music, but we think that because piracy has added a tax, essentially, whenever somebody pays for a song, they're paying for the person who didn't pay for that song as well.
Interesting.
And so we're hoping to make the content available for pennies instead of dollars.
So this basically secures the artist's work as well as the network. So you have a secure network that the artist's work is running off of.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And then it's also so does it work from the standpoint of, let's just use, for example, SoundCloud. So SoundCloud is a platform where I, as an artist, upload a song, and at that point, I'm not even sure that they have any monetization with their platform at this point that I know of. So the question is, if I'm the artist putting my music up there, for the most part, somebody can either download my song, they can download a YouTube video via, a quick link somewhere. This will actually secure the artist's work, and they get paid for the work.
Right. There's plugins that you have to install to steal content off of most platforms.
Right.
But in the case of SoundCloud, just JavaScript is enough.
To take
You can And then you can download entire playlists, and there's nothing that they can do about that. The SoundCloud is unique in that they're losing so much money every year because they're paying almost all of the money they receive to the recording industry, and there's nothing left for the independent artists in most cases. We found a statistic earlier that Google Play pays less than 1% to the artist for every dollar they receive. I'm not sure about that. I think that it's broken down by content type, but the information is kind of...
They're not making a lot.
They don't talk about it much either. iTunes, they take most of that money. In our case, every time there's a transaction where someone pays for content, and they can earn that payment by watching ads, by doing things that don't cost them anything. And signing up is also going to give them some credits, so they don't even have to make payment to start off. They can watch whatever it is they're wanting to see or listen to, and that comes from us. And then they're able to do free things in order to continue earning, or they can make a payment if they don't want to watch ads.
So can they download the actual content or not, or is it just running on a secure server?
The secure server, which becomes a secure network,
Right.
is going to offer it on a pay-per-play basis,
Okay.
but it's up to the artist if they want to sell their music through us instead of selling it through iTunes.
Gotcha.
We're going to make it available, but if the artist chooses.
Okay.
But it's the artist's choice, and it's not our main model. I'm just willing to facilitate the artist in whatever they need. And that leads me to one of the services we're going to offer, and it's basically, if the artist wants promotion services, and we are the only place to get their digital content, by promoting the artist instead of ourselves, we're signing up new users, and then we're going to be able to grow our business,
Right.
as well as maybe attract enterprise customers. So we're going to simply pay for all of their services and perform everything that they need to at cost. We're going to be offering advertising. We're going to be offering some additional monetization, but we're also going to, at cost, offer booking services, offer somebody picks what cities they want to play in, and we'll do everything else.
Very nice.
And part of that's just finding the companies and the businesses that are going to provide those services at a low cost to the artists. Some of them might be done in-house, but the whole point is just to make so the artists are a success, and then we're going to be trying to piggyback off of making those artists successful.
So the long term of your new company, what does the future of it look like? Where do you want to take it?
In 3 to 6 months, I'd like to be an ISP with the ability to purchase data plans for phones, and that also includes being able to make calls with a phone number and everything else. But the ISP part is important to us because we want to be able to legally provide all of the delivery that we're going to be facilitating. And then within 6 months, we should also have all of these things that we're doing on servers available as a gigantic network with no server aside from a catalog of the information available. And that gigantic network is going to be a quantum cryptography safe, protected system.
So for those of you who don't know what a quantum cryptography safe is, Ian is going to explain that to us in a quick breath of enlightenment. Talk to us. What does that mean?
So right now, computers do math in silicon, and quantum cryptography is special because physics does all the math, and so problems that are really, really hard to solve with normal addition-based functions are very easy to solve using the physics of quantum computing, and this will break the world. And most people don't. Banks will upgrade their systems to something like this, but this will also break Bitcoin and Ethereum and a lot of the other systems out there. Pretty much all of them, with maybe one exception, and they've failed security in other ways. So we're probably going to be the first and maybe the only for a while way of keeping a blockchain like Bitcoin, but working in the future. And IBM, Google, countries around the world are basically using lab equipment that most colleges have in order to build quantum computers.
Interesting. Well, you've been a pleasure to have in our space, and look for Ian on our website. You can look for him on LinkedIn, and can you tell us where we might find you, contact you if we have questions, or if there are other companies that are interested in working with you in the future? Where can they find you?
So we're at MediaCoin.stream right now,
Okay,
and then we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, and then John has been so great about getting us started in Boise here with a space to work off of. I'm hoping that we'll be on his channel as well.
Well, you know, it's kind of a fun story, because I mean, you just kind of came in and it's been a whirlwind right out of the gate. But it's definitely interesting to watch you guys, you know, grow at a quick rate, and I'm excited to have you here. So I wish you the best, and if you need to come down and talk with Ian or any of his crew down here and meet him, come down to Hot Desk and do that.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.